What's going on? What's going on? I see. Wait a minute. You might have to turn it down a little bit. But what's going on? We on again, and I have none other than KK Diamond. How you doing tonight?
I'm okay. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. Now, you see what we called it more than you can handle. You now, I know we were speaking about what you want to call it. Wait a minute. What's going on? There's a whole bunch of echoing. But what what um what do you want to talk about before we start? Really getting people coming in here.
I just wanted to, well, I guess I'll wait for more people to come in to give an update on the situation that
Oh yeah,
happened.
yeah, right.
So I want to let everybody know that situation. But, no, I don't know when you want me to talk about it, but I can say a little bit right now. Basically, the guy that I was talking to that I told you everybody about, and I bailed out of jail and all that crazy stuff, and he didn't answer me or reply to me for like a whole 24 hours, but he didn't reply to me, so I was like, what's going on? And that's the last part of the show when I was just like, what's going on? Why didn't he talk to me? Like, what's going on? Something must have happened. But basically something did happen. He lost his phone, and he left it in his friend's car, and he didn't get it back to the next morning, and he called me that morning when he received it. And so we just talked about that, but I
Now
don't know.
I had a question because people were asking me. I'm like, I'm not really sure about that. The person that you're talking about that you said lost his phone. Is he a brother or is he a other?
He's a brother.
Okay. Yeah, and you never know because we never asked that. He could have been a other. I don't know. That's why I had to ask that. People were asking me like, Reed, she never said if they was a brother or not. I'm like, I don't know. I had to ask her that. But yeah, Choice done came in. He said, "What's up, fam?" And then Joe Frank chimed in. He said, "Yes, yes." We still got it's still early. We still got a limited amount of people in here, but like I said, hopefully the notifications get sent out and people start wanting to either call in or tell me to put them on the line. So matter of fact, let me drop the hotline number to see if people want to actually call in and say what's up to you.
All right.
But yeah, okay, let me think about it like this. So I'll say this. I know you don't want to talk about some things that you said you want to talk about, but let's go into a different scenario of what can I say? Basically, when you're feeling someone, there ain't no time limit. And when I'm saying there ain't no time limit, meaning like if you want to do it with that person, you ain't gonna be like, oh, I gotta wait two weeks or something like that. If you feeling them, it's just immediately. Is that how you see it, or what you're feeling on that?
And I just feel like it all depends. Um, it just, I don't know. People get a bad rep for people listening on the
Come
first
closer to
time.
the mic.
And, oh, sorry. I said females get a bad rap for wanting to meet a guy and like on the first date or the first time meeting. But sometimes that happens. I don't have any time frame or anything. I guess it's just based off the person and the feeling, I guess. But that hasn't happened to me a lot. But it has happened to me where I've met a guy, hung out with him, talked to them, and the attraction is strong. And it happens, but it doesn't happen often. But to me, and time is can be an illusion. And as long as you're staying safe and stuff, then I mean, why not?
Right. That makes sense. Now, is that the same? Would you say that's the same considering females too?
I don't know. I think females get a bad rep. Like if a guy fucks on the first night, it fucks a whole bunch of people, they're a player. But if a girl does it, she's a hoe and she doesn't respect her body. So I don't know. Or she loses respect. And then the whole thing as if once you give it to a guy, that's all he wanted, he'll stop talking to you. What if that's all we wanted too? What if we don't want to talk to you either? But then again, why is it like that? Like why once they feel like, okay, like the certain guys, they have sex with a girl and they're like, okay, I got it. I'm not talking to her no more. They treat them differently. Like that's happened to people, and it has happened to me before in life, but rarely. But it like, why is it like, okay, I got that. That's it, because that's all they wanted, or is it just because it was easy, or what? I don't know. They're just childish. Some men are childish, I guess. I think it's an age thing as well. Because some people just know what they want and they can do it and be like, okay, yeah, I want to do it more with you because I like you. But little immature people be like, okay, whatever, on to the next, I guess.
Oh, Dre Chili done fell back in the conversation. That's who you were having the longest discussion with the last time. And matter of fact, Troy said, "Welcome back, KK." And then Freeman said, "What's up, players?" So yeah, and then Dre Chili said, "What's up, family?" So yeah. So if anybody wants to call in, the hotline is posted. I am appreciative of the likes already before we even really began. That's good. And let's say this, you ain't purchased no fake body parts or anything like that, because that's big in California. You ain't did any of that, have you?
I wish, but no.
Okay, it's all natural.
Everything is real. Yeah. And everything drops, no. Everything is really real over here.
Okay. Let me see. Hey, Dre Chili, if you want to call in, you know the hotline number. Hit the hotline again. You was offering some good perspective if that's what you see fit to do. Maybe you got some new things you want to ask KK. Matter of fact, what you think about her particular her aspect? A female could want to do all the freaking and do things, and she may be considered a slut or something like that. But if a dude does the same thing, he's all offering it up to everybody. He may be considered a player. I mean, what's any of y'all's response off of that particular aspect? What's your opinion? What say you? Okay, I think that is Dre.
Call from.
Dre Chili.
Yup. What's going on,
What up,
Dre?
though?
What's
What
up?
up, Reek? What's up with you? What's up, KK?
Hello.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we hear you loud and clear.
I was saying, to answer your question, Reek, I think that it's a complete double standard, and you guys gotta. If I'm slurring a little bit, you guys gotta bear with me. I kind of got my retainers in tonight, but I think that it's a double standard, and it's a contradiction on a lot of men's part, because on one hand, we want a woman to, be able to please you in the bedroom and stuff like that. But then subconsciously, a lot of guys, again, use that as kind of like a negative knock on the woman, So it is a complete double standard. Like, if I have a thing with the women in the neighborhood, I'm just the man. But if she has a thing with the men in the neighborhood, oh, she's a hoe, or she's a slut, or she's a thought. So it's a complete double standard. It's a full, bullshit judgment that a lot of guys use to justify their insecurities, because a lot of guys be front and that's just my personal opinion. A lot of guys will sit up here in front and act like, oh, I want a woman that'll do X, Y, Z, and then when a woman do X, Y, Z to them and shit like that, if they own insecurity start, showing and things of that nature. So I believe, to answer your question, man, it's a complete double standard. And I'm not really with the whole slut shaming and slut bashing because, as the saying goes, and that's what's so hypocritical about it. Like, if somebody listen to, people that was in a former pimp and player lifestyle, and they can listen to the pimps talk all of that shit. Yeah, I had this funky ass bitch, blah, 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 this, that, and third. But if you think about it, the pimp is one of the most secure men as it relates to that, because
Right.
yeah.
You still there, Dre?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. Okay. I just added Street Rich to the conversation too.
Okay, for sure. What it do? Y'all good? What up, though? Oh, no doubt. What's up? Everything. Look, first thing, I feel like a female should hold themselves up in a standard, then, you know what I'm saying, like a queen, you know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about pimping, pilly, or nothing like that, you know what I'm saying, but just on a whole nother level. A female should hold themselves up as a, you know what I'm saying, as a queen, you know what I'm saying, so they gotta hold themselves up as a standard, like, they can't go around it and jumping on dick to dick, and then they be like, okay, you still marriage material, you know what I'm saying? Even they mostly man, they small enough, not even the brain do how many dudes they would have been, you know what I'm saying, and laid with. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Now,
So
wait a second. KK, you still there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Hey, you got to chime in. I mean, I'm you hearing them speak. What's your opinion so far?
I guess I wasn't listening to the last part. I'm not gonna lie, but the first part about the double standard, I believe that it is a double standard, and I want to know why. But I guess everybody's different, though. I guess so. Some guys, I guess, don't like it, but then it's like, to me, it's like, okay, you want a girl to do X, Y, and Z, like you said, but you talk about her, but then you find a girl that doesn't do anything, and you marry her, and you still got to cheat because
and cheat on her, yeah,
because you're not satisfied.
Exactly, and I'm not saying that just to gas you up and say like, oh yeah, I'm in agreement because it's a double standard. I'm just a realistic person with it. That's just my personal opinion with it. I do agree with that. A lot of guys, they don't have that little housewife at home, but like you just said, she don't do shit, and she don't know how to do shit because a lot of guys, you haven't exposed her to anything sexual. I will say this. I think that there is a responsibility that has to take place. That's why the other night when we was in conversation, I had asked you, I said, well, as long as you, because of the circumstances that they do, partakes in an alternative lifestyle, I think that it was important that you set the record straight and you said, we use protection and things of that nature. That's the one thing that I would just personally throw out there, that if you out here 5 and 6 kids and you populating the world and you ain't taking care of none of them kids, or you slinging dick or she slinging pussy and nobody is using no type of protection or precautions, and you guys are just transmitting diseases, that's the downside, I would say, of that particular lifestyle. But that's my opinion.
Okay. Now, Street Rich, what else you had to say? I know I cut you off a little bit, but continue on your thought.
What's on that? KK again?
KK Diamond.
Hello?
Your question?
Yeah, it broke up a little bit.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
How many sexual partners have you had since you started?
Since I what?
Since you started having sex?
I can't answer that question. It's under 20, okay? It's under 16.
Look, and
that's what I was getting to. Like a female is not gonna never answer that question and keep it 1,000. Just keep it real. You know what I'm saying?
Because what do you say? Any number sounds bad. I don't know.
I respect you because most
I don't think people should ask you that.
Most people will say 5 or under 3. And you know they lying. You know what I'm saying? So I respect you saying 20, under 16 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I respect you on this. You know what I'm saying? But she know her.
But it was a lot of dumb. It was a lot of dumb fucks. It was like when I was like 20, bust like 3 minutes. I shouldn't even be counting them, but I would go ahead and count them. Like, you know, the one-time thing to, like, you know, like I was talking to somebody, 22, thought they were cute, went out to the club with them a couple times, and, okay, so for 5 minutes or 2 minutes, and that was it. You never really fucked them again. Like, you know, so that's what those type of things are. But in a real relationship, the people that I've loved and, like, I can count, that's probably like 5 or 6. But the other ones really was just like a one-time thing, a quick thing, and like, oh my God, did I just do that? Type of thing, you know? So I don't know. But whatever, I guess it's a number, I guess. I don't know.
Now tell me this. Now, go ahead, Street Rich.
Now go ahead.
I was gonna say, now, would you put that in the same category as, like, say, would that be separate, like fellatio? Would that be different than having sex, or that's all the same boat?
No, it's different.
Okay.
But some people do count it as all together, but I don't. Because I've actually given head to more guys than I've had fucked, actually, in my life. No. I don't know. I haven't thought about it.
Yeah, okay.
Nah, that's so real though. I done got hit more than some females. So that's on the real. You know what I'm saying? Most females, like, you can meet a female and you think you doing something a little better just by getting some head from her than fucking her. You know what I'm saying? But you know, most dudes, they rather go and get some head and keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? So I feel you on that.
Yeah. Especially, I can say, because I'm 27 now, but like my 21-ish through like 22, 23-ish, I was just, you know, having fun, I guess. I don't know what you want to call it.
Where you from?
Huh?
Where you from?
I'm from Southern California.
Okay. You in a type of entertainment business or something like that?
Huh?
He said, are you in the entertainment business?
Oh, have I been in the entertainment business?
Have you ever been in some type of entertainment business?
No, I've like did premiums before, sold videos before, but I've never like been in the entertainment business, no.
Okay. That is entertainment business if you look at it. You know what I'm saying? You want to look at it that way, though. But you know, some folks, you have some dudes that hit you up just trying to really get, you know what I'm saying, get inside you just by playing you on it. Like just hit you up and trying to get into your, you know, like I can put you in the business, right?
Yeah, I've seen people that have hit me up like that, but I always thought they were like frauds, but I never like went through it. I met, this one guy from Miami was trying to talk to me like a couple years ago, like, oh, move out here, and he had like this twerk website or something, I don't even know, but I just like, oh, okay, and stuff, and I thought about it, but no.
Well, I got a question because of like where you at. Like my uncle is in like Victorville, and I remember you saying you went for a tennis. And I think a lot of people get a misconception about like the LA area. Like anything that's like an hour east of LA is kind of like just regular like California. So like, did you grow up in, you know, east, like, or like that portion of like San Bernardino County, or did you grow up in like LA County, or like where exactly did you grow up at?
I exactly grew up in San Bernardino County.
Okay, so yeah, gotcha. So, what was your upbringing like? I mean, because we really didn't really get into that, like, in your first, like your debut interview. Can you, like, without obviously giving away too much of, like, your personal details, like, what was your upbringing like? Was your father in your life, or, kind of, like, speak on that? Because I think that there's one thing to kind of, like, talk about, like, all your sexual escapades and stuff like that, but just to kind of get to know you as a person first before the perception is thrown out there, kind of like talk about that a little bit, if you don't mind.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I was the oldest child of three. I had a good childhood. I was spoiled. I got everything I wanted. I thought I was like, I don't know, I was just like really spoiled growing up, and my biological father was in and out of my life. I knew my mom had married my stepdad when I was 2.
Okay.
So he's been like a real father figure in my life. But I always knew I had like a different daddy. He would like come see me and I would be waiting for him to come see me because he would say he'd come see me, and sometimes he would like flake and stuff. So he was in and out of my life, but for the most part, my childhood was good. So I didn't like want for nothing. I got everything I wanted. When I got to high school, I've like always had a big chest since like 3rd grade. I had like the biggest chest in the class, so like I'm used to that. And when I was like in high school, all the guys were like, "Oh my gosh, like you have big titties and blah blah blah." But I'm like, "Oh yeah, I do." But my childhood was good, though. I don't have any like really crazy things that happened to me really.
What was like a
Say that again?
Was you ever looking forward to like a father figure in a relationship?
No. I don't
Were you talk to your dad?
Huh?
Do you enjoy calling your dude dad?
When I get drunk, what?
I said, do you enjoy calling your dude dad?
Oh, do you enjoy calling your dude daddy?
Oh, sure. If that's what he's into. I'm into whatever the person I'm with is into at the time. I can be a lot of multiple different people. I can change myself into being exactly what someone desires. So, if that's the guy I'm into at the time, then I guess that's what I can do that, like, without a problem, I guess. I don't know.
So what transpired with the dude that we had the conversation with originally? What ended up happening with that? You said you would give us an update. So.
Yeah, so he ended up losing his phone, and he left it in his friend's car because they went out, and he went out with to a club and got drunk, and he left his phone, and it's not on, by the way. So and then the next morning, I guess he got it, and he called me at 7 a.m. the next morning, and after the interview and everything, the next morning he called me, and he was just apologizing to me. He said he lost his phone, and he basically felt the same way about me. So we still on.
That's good. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. Now, do you think it is genuine, or do you think that it's just kind of like some bullshit, honestly speaking? And are you going to go see him this weekend? I mean, because tomorrow is Friday, so.
Yeah, I am going to see him this weekend, but I think I'm about to start my menstrual, and I'm just horrible. I'm sick about that.
So maybe that'll be a good thing, so you can get to know this guy. Maybe that'll be a good thing, so you can kind of somewhat get to know this guy, and then it'll add an actual different element, as opposed to, you kind of, because, I mean, that's an hour's drive, seriously,
No, I'll be there the whole weekend, so we have time. We have time to talk, we chill, we sleep. But yeah, it's kind of based on that, though, I'm not going to lie. So yeah, that is a good thing. And I do think it's genuine because I just can feel it. I'm weird. I'm one of those energy people. And it's just the energy doesn't freaking lie. It just doesn't lie. I don't care. You know when a person doesn't want to fuck with you. You know when a person does, you know? And even though you might not be their top priority, you know that they still care about you. And I feel that. So I'm just, you know, and I have a lot of shit going on in my life too. And a lot of stuff has happened to me. So I just, you know, I'm just like, when he doesn't answer, I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna think the worst. Like this is preparing me. I need to, you know, let me find something that I enjoy to get my mind off of that because he's a person, I am a person. We're two people, and my mistake in past relationships was when a woman falls in love, they give everything to that guy. Their world revolves around them. That's why when we get single, we just like, you know, a lot of people do that in relationships, not just women. Men can sometimes like evolve their stuff on a girl. Like when she gets off of work, okay, that determines what you're going to do when she gets off. When she has to go to work, okay, that determines, okay, now I can do this. But like I'm learning to know that, you know, that because not that normal, and that you can have your own life and your own friends and, you know, still have a relationship. So that's, I know I have to, like, that's what I'm learning in my life right now. Like that's my big lesson right now in my life.
Now let me say this. Let me say this real quick. Choice weighed in. He said, "What the hell? You a living fantasy and shit." He talking about you, KK, saying essentially you don't run across the types like you are. And then Lisa Smith came in and said, "Hey y'all." And then
What's up, Lisa?
Choice said, "Dude might like Red Wings though." I don't know what you mean by that, Joyce, but okay.
But one thing about it, you gotta know, like, however you start a relationship, that's how you gotta end it. So you can't start off fucking, then you come to them next time, and then you're like, okay, I just want to get to know you, man. And like, hey, where all the fucking change come from? You know what I'm saying?
But listen, I don't want to speak for her, but I think that this weekend would be a great equalizer and a great test because, unless he's ready to, I don't even want to speak on that, but, ain't really much they can do this weekend unless, just hang out and stuff like that. So I think she'll have more clarity in regards to where they stand. But that's an interesting point you make, Street Rich.
And it's like, and you guys are like misconcepting him because like I'm the one that starts all the sexualness. Like he'll be chilling and I'll be like, let me suck your dick. Like, let me do something because I want to and you're biting me. Like he's chilling and it's me. I'll be pressing the issue like, I ain't seen you in 4 days since Sunday. And so it's Friday, let's go. Like, I be the one, like, on it. So I think
without getting
perfectly.
Without getting too explicit, like, what age were you when, like, all of this sexuality and things of that nature started coming out? Like, what age?
I didn't lose my virginity until 19 years old.
Okay.
I didn't, like, suck my first dick until, like, 19 years old. In high school, I was, like, very shy. I dissed a lot of people. When I was, like, 16, though, I kind of knew. I kind of, like, grew a little bit, too. But I never really tried nothing until I was, like, 20. The first time, like, I had a girl experience, I was 20, and she was, like, my best friend. She was, like, a white girl. Which it doesn't matter which color, but she was, like, a white girl, and she, like, ate me out. And I was just like, okay, I like this. But it took me, I was like, I think I was a late bloomer. Despite people started fucking at 13, 14 now, so I don't know.
Or so do you think that you kind of making up for, like, regress time and things of that nature? Like, okay, it's like, okay, because you're 27 now, so you figure in, like, 3 years you'll be 30. You think maybe, hopefully, by 30, 31, you kind of like, okay, I done everything, but it sounds as if you kind of like are looking for another relationship with this guy, and you just want to kind of like be more or less, and correct me if I'm wrong, but you kind of want to be more, sexual with just one individual now. Am I kind of correct when I say that? Or?
It's always I want to be with one individual. It's just like they fuck up and you got to move on. So it's never I want multiple. It's just like, you got to move on. It's always new stuff and stuff you can learn and do. But with one person, of course, or whatever y'all decide to do within your relationship. But yeah, I've always just like wanted one person. It's just that person stuck up. You gotta move on.
What if he came to you and said, I want to do a threesome with you and this other little white girl or somebody else I want to bring them into our relationship, would you be down for that?
It depends because I'm very picky, so it just a lot of depends on it. But I can say I can't do that with that person unless I know we're straight. Like, we got our solid ground. We know each other. We're best friends. We trust each other. We're down. Because in my last relationship, we were trying to do something like that, but we argued all the time, and we were rude to each other. So, of course, if it's a toxic relationship and I'm unsure, hell no, I'm not going to bring a third person. But if I know, like, okay, this is what it is, and we're in love, and we got each other on lock, then okay, yeah, let's bring this little bitch and play with her real, like, let's do it for fun. But I'm not gonna just, it's levels to this shit, like, really, honestly.
Yeah, but what if everything go well and then you like, okay, she a perfect fit for our relationship, but you keep her around?
Well, then, yeah, if she can stay around, if she don't get on my nerves, and she understands her place, then yeah. But yeah, because I don't want to cook every day. I damn sure don't want to suck dick every day. I'll be like, it's your turn. You get the kitchen. I'm going to sleep. Yeah, like, I believe in poly relationships. If that happened to me, I would be okay, but everything has to be right. That's what I'm saying.
That's what's up right there. So you'll never be bored. And then your jaws will never get tired either.
No, I don't know. I no comment to that. I don't know.
You had no comment to it.
So which one? The thing where your jaws won't hurt if you're not doing it right?
Where you'll never get tired. Like, some females, after they fuck the same dick for 3-4 years, they get like, okay, they try to fuck the dude in, and then when they get the dude, they try to slow down, and then that's why most dudes try to bring another female on in to the relationship.
Yeah, that's the type of tired he's talking about. Like, you get, kind of get tired of, I guess it gets too routine or something like that. Do you ever feel like that?
So the question is, do I ever feel routine with the same guy?
Yeah.
No, I don't, because we do different shit, and I'm going to be a different person, and different stuff happens. But sometimes sometimes definitely talk about it, and I'm very, I know what I want and how I feel, and I communicate. But no, it hasn't been a time where I've been like tired of a person and stuff like that. No, we just gonna figure it out.
What's so long?
What we gonna do?
What's your longest relationship you done had?
3 years.
3 years, okay.
And that's long for me.
So now, when you say 3 years and you're 27, you said you lost your virginity when you were 19. Like, what part was the 3 years? Like, was it in your later 20s or what part?
No, it was just like recently.
Okay.
It was like from 23 to now.
Okay.
And yeah, I met him when I was 23, turning 24. So that 3-year relationship is just recent.
We never did ask you your birthday. What day are you born on? I mean, what's your birthday?
I am a Gemini, the best sign.
Oh, the best sign.
I was born June 17th.
Split personality. You like it both ways.
Wait, say that again, Streeters? You kind of broke up a little bit.
It's split personality.
Oh, yeah.
That's why she probably like both sides of the world like that. open mind.
What?
You know, good personality. Most Gemini, there'll be one way when you meet them, then there'll be another way certain times. Like they have a split personality.
I have multiple personalities.
Damn, you ain't hiding this shit.
I do.
Yeah, I know.
Well, that makes sense because your birthday is the day after Pac. I'm a big Pac fan, so yeah, he was 16th, yours is 17th. Makes sense. Gemini.
I think it's really do role playing and shit like that, and really, take it there in the bed and see like, you know what I'm saying? She would take it there for real.
Yeah, Choice just waited and said at least she's honest.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
all I
you
can
get props
do.
for that. You get props for that because I've met so many women that, like I said, they get frequent the interview the average little broad. She'd get up on this joint line left and right, I would never do anything like that. My sexual experience is very limited, all kinds of bullshit we hear. So, that's why I said, yeah, man, that's exactly. That's why when I'm like, man, I just got to keep it 100, man. Sometimes you need a woman that's kind of damn near promiscuous. And in most cases, that's the best woman for some dudes if you're going to constantly keep stepping out there. You want a broad that's kind of like, promiscuous with you, that is, unless y'all got like an open relationship. But, yeah, man, try this with another 27-year-old. You're going to get a different result.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, most females be like, this is the first time I ever did this. I don't know why I did this to you, knowing they did it 20 years.
Right, exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Right. And did all kinds of shit. Them the fake ones that you got to be on the lookout for, the little goody two shoes. She ain't never done nothing wrong. She ain't never did that, that fake shit. So when we get a woman like you on, man, that's because you've given us an insight into how a lot of women, in my opinion, I think a lot of women think like you. You ain't the only one. So that whole, like I said, that whole slut shaming and shit like that, the little broad Amber Rose did have a good point with that. With her little weak movement. I mean, it was a weak movement and it's space, but it's like, it's true too.
Mm-hmm.
But nobody ain't gonna open up the whole book, you know what I'm saying, when they first meet you, you know what I'm saying?
Oh no, yeah.
They gonna have something. Because we talk about right now, we ain't gonna know every single thing about her. And like you said, 20, then she went down to 16. I noticed that. But at the same time, I can't knock it, though. You know what I'm saying? Long as she ain't hit me with the 5, the 4, the 3, and I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying?
I give her props for this too. You relatively smart compared to most 27-year-old girls because there's a lot of girls that grow up in an environment where they ain't got no father figure, and then the first little dude to put that bullshit in their ears, I love you, this, thing, and the third, he end up getting her knocked up. So the fact that you don't have not one kid at 27, you get props for that off rip. And then secondly, like I said, I don't know you or anything, but you ain't up on here speaking from no AIDS patient position, no shit like that. So, straight up.
Why you don't have kids, though? You don't want to? Why you don't have kids?
I do want kids. The reason why I actually had a miscarriage before. I've been married before. I got married when I was 22.
Okay.
And it lasted for a whole 5 months. And then I actually got pregnant by him, but I had a miscarriage because it wasn't gonna work out anyway. And he was stressing me out, and he didn't want it anyway. And so, like at 3 weeks, I actually had a miscarriage. So it was like very early on. But I actually do want to have kids. I want to have kids today. I wish I had a kid, but it just hasn't worked out because I know me. And I know the person I have kids with, I'm going to be with them forever. And I'm just trusting God, basically. And I've been on birth control heavy. So it's like, I want to know for sure. And it just hasn't happened for me. But I hope it does eventually, I guess. Like, I want to. I just haven't, I've been on birth control, I've been responsible, and I just haven't. I feel like that's a big responsibility. So,
So the
you know,
dude, so the dude you say you talking to right now, do you see him do you see yourself having a child with him?
I do, but he already has kids, and it's hard. But that is just like when you talk to a dude that has kids, you either don't want to have no more kids with him, or you want to have a kid with him because he has a kid. But
how many kids did he have? One?
No.
How many?
Or how many kids do he have?
3.
And he's 24?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with that dude. Don't never fuck that dude. I ain't trying to fuck that
Damn.
dude. Hell no.
Hate on him, man. Don't hate on him. He might be a good man to them 3. You know
And
what
his
I'm
kids.
saying?
You never know. But she said that he ain't got no job. He not doing shit. I mean, you listen to the call the other night. She had to bail him out. So, that's not taking care of them kids.
If I spoke on him, I'd be like, he don't know what he wants. If he done mess with dudes and, you know what I'm saying, and females at the same time type of shit, that's why I say not to have a child now, because he configures himself like a woman, So, but that's the only thing I look at it on that end. But, to each his own, though.
Yeah, you're right, but I'm in agreement with Choice. Choice in the chat, and he said 3 kids at 24, that's all bad. Shit, if we don't point the finger, you got to point the finger at him in that situation as opposed to her, because she's 27, he's 24. And it's like, one thing, man, throw a rubber on your dick. It ain't that serious.
Right.
This is my opinion. It ain't that serious, man.
Yeah,
That's the real issue. You got to start addressing it. Taking the little kids to the park and I love my kids. Shut up. If you can't take care of them, then it is what it is. I'll try them out, though. I digress.
Yeah, if he was taking care of them, like he had that bag, it'll be a different situation.
Right.
Take the how long. But if ain't no job and all that, but,
Yeah, that's just I don't know. I mean, that's a lot of fixing up. I don't know if you're good at doing that. Are you good at fixing up things like that? Because that seems like it's a lot of fixing.
Like I said, I don't judge. I am not taking care of him. I'm not looking to take care of him. I did do that one thing, but I haven't paid a bill of his. I haven't did anything else. His kids are 6, 3, and 1. He has a lot of family help. I'm not trying to help him. I'm just trying to have fun. That's it. I just want to. He's fun. I like to be around him. It's light. I don't look to get married or having a kid right now. So I'm just like basically having fun. But he has potential. But yeah, look, I'm not looking for anything really fast right now though. So. Yeah.
I gotta say this though.
The first thing when he went to college, you bet you was going crazy on like you want, like that was the one for you. Now you like, I just want to have fun.
Well, it's street. Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
He's full of shit. That's why
I was going to say real quick. Oh shit! Go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying he's still. He's teaching me more to be independent with myself, which is, I feel like he's teaching me a lesson, and I feel like he's in my life for a reason, and I do care about him, and I don't know where it's going to end up, but I feel like he's teaching me a lesson in my life, and I don't even know. But yeah, I was short last time, so I was mad because I had to talk to him, but I talked to him today, so I'm kind of more chill. I know it makes it weird, like, I don't know that saying you want what you can't have. So
But tell me this: you said he's teaching you a lesson. You said it's been essentially 3 weeks, though. I mean, what kind of lesson is he teaching you? That's I'm an inquiring mind, so I want to know. So, what kind of lesson do you think he's teaching you?
That I need my own life, and I need to not be so dedicated to one person, and that I could. I don't need to be up someone's ass, basically, because that's how I am in a relationship, honestly. And that's probably why. Go
Which
ahead.
is why I'm shocked because of where you were at. Like literally 3 hours from Vegas and an hour east of LA. So your options is there like a motherfucker. That's what kind of caught me off guard. And I was about to back up Street Rich way. The point he was making was saying, I gotta give dude his props because where she's at in that area, trust me, she getting options left and right. And I'm not just saying that from like no thirsty ass position. It's just damn near like pretty much she got options coming left and right from motherfuckers coming from west to where she at, east to where she at, north and south. So from different angles.
Who, me
So
or him?
your dude must have had something. I'm talking about you, but I'm saying he must have hit. It was really something about him that you like because of where you're at. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'll give him that.
Yeah,
you know,
he
I will give
really
him that.
spoke to me. He really spoke to me and said some shit that I've never heard. Like he talks like nobody. That random people that I know that burn sage and shit and do chakras and stuff. He's like on a whole nother level. He's like very spiritual. I don't know. It don't make sense, but it makes sense to me.
Yeah, like third eye chakras, third eye chakras and all that.
What'd you say?
Like third eye chakras type of shit. Like really deep into energy.
Yeah, he's very spiritual. I can feel his energy. I can feel it when I'm not around him. It's just deep. I don't know what's wrong with me. And so I'll be like, I act really weird around him. It's just weird. I can't even describe it, but
He give you a butterfly like he's young.
Yeah, I'm thinking it might be too that he like Street Rich said because he's young. You say he's 24, so yeah, he got hella stamina to do whatever. You know, that's probably how he helped make them 3 kids. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
yeah.
Right.
So she getting the butterfly like she's young, you're still in their high school. So that's why when he
no, he did the triple threat, the triple combination. He
Which
did
is
the
what?
triple. He it's TMI. I don't know. Hold on 1 second, you guys.
Okay. I'm about to put in Cadillac real quick. What up, Cadillac? Hold on a second. Yup.
All right,
Okay, I'm sorry about that.
Okay.
I'm back. Sorry.
Yeah, KK Diamond, Cadillac J just joined the call. What you got to say, Cadillac J just to KK Diamond?
Hey, how you doing? Hey, I wanted to say something about what's up, Street Rich? What up, Straight Chillin'? Y'all holding it down.
What up?
I wanted to say something about what she said on the last episode real quick. You know, I be in and out of it. She said, what she say? She said something about, damn, I forgot now. Damn. Y'all go ahead.
What about the 3? You said the 3 he did the 3 triple threat. I didn't know about that.
So what? Oh yeah. I'm gonna tell you guys 3 triple that y'all. If you want a bitch to marry you, fall in love with you, this is what you gotta do. This nigga was we were having sex. He was on top of me, right? My legs was to the side, okay? He was fucking me on top of me, rubbing my clit and sucking my titty. I was like, what the heck? I never had no shit like that, all 3 at once. Oh my God, I'm like very big today.
Hey, that's what it was. I just remember. Hey, sorry about that, but I remember that KK Diamond. She said something about she told the dude, okay, now we in a relationship. She said she just came out and told him.
Yeah, that was full of shit, and it wasn't true. And I confirmed. Yes, when he talked to me that day, I was just like, no, I actually like 2 days ago, I was like, so we're not in a relationship, right? And he was like, no, we're single. So that didn't mean nothing. And I kind of...
Okay, yeah. Because if a chick ever like... Okay.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Because that's the important part. Like, because I'm saying from like a guy like me, if a chick tell me something like that, I automatically back off. Like, we could be having the time of our life, you know, bowling, playing pool, strip club, dinner out, whatever. As soon as she say, well, what are we gonna be, or we gonna be in a relationship, now I block her from everything. And now you're trying to put a title on it, so that'll make it.
I know. I know.
See,
he was like, you have to wait till I ask you. So I was just like, okay. So, but it didn't mean shit. He said yeah at the time because he probably didn't want to make me mad or anything. But he was like, yeah, sure. But it wasn't true.
Hey, and another thing you said, you know what I'm saying, because he's a younger guy, you know, he was hitting it all night or whatever, you know what I'm saying, get to it. You know, there's nothing wrong with that, but I'm looking at it like, even when I was 25, I never had to do 3 rounds. I ain't got time for it. I'm too busy trying to run up a bag, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's cool and all, I guess, if that's how you feel. But, I mean, it's going to get to a point where you're going to have to look past that, how good a nigga, you know what I'm saying, hitting it or whatever.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, I'm a Scorpio.
Straight up.
And that's all I got to say.
That's what.
Gotta hit y'all,
That's why
I'm in and out of it.
All right, Cadillac.
Tuned in, though.
All right.
Well,
Cadillac made a key point. Real talk.
especially when I was 24, 25, man, I'm trying to hit it 3-4 times a night. And then I know I got leverage, you know what I'm saying? She crazy about me. She knocking my door down. She down there trying to whoop it at every female who come around me. So it depends on what type of person you is. So it's just that Scorpio thing is on a whole another level, you know what I'm saying? So we trying to make you fall in love every time we jump on business. But I ain't gonna give it to you every day. I'm gonna make you take a break and make you really crazy about it. So I understand.
Yeah, that's why we got the week. Because I got to go down the hill and I got to work Monday through Friday. And so I leave for the week. But that's because I don't have my car yet. But I'm going to get my car this month because I already put $900 down on it. So I'm just like in the middle of everything because I just recently lost everything. Like I've been going through a lot. So my emotions are high too. And I'm very vulnerable right now, so I need to stop hanging out with niggas, period, because I'm vulnerable. So I just...
So, let's go...
What position?
Right, go into that.
Yeah.
No. I'm just trying to stick to him.
No, you said you're vulnerable in more positions. I mean...
Somebody else wanted to hang... Like, a lot of people want to hang out with me right now. And
right.
I just feel like... I can't do that because they're going to try to do stuff and I'm going to be like, oh my God, you know? Because for some people, for some reason, I give this sexual aura out. For some reason, my vagina, I don't know, and I don't be doing nothing. I just be looking cute and it's like when guys get around me, they can't control themselves. And so I can't be doing that to myself. So that's why I literally was so focused on this guy, and I was like, hey, I'd rather just stop his, you know, be on his bumper and get mad that he's not calling instead of worrying about, you know, keep moving to the next guy. So that's why I was like so adamant about it. And plus, on top of that, the way he makes you feel. So some girls, people say they look dumb, but you know what? Just let her do her because, you know, that's how you get, you know, I don't know.
But see, thing about it, probably in your ass. Like if you a sexual person, folks can read you through your ass. You know what I'm saying? If you want the dick bad enough, it's like a certain dude can see it in your ass. You know what I'm saying? How you glimpse it or how you look at them. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta watch how you look at certain people. And then you're like, okay, this is pop off.
I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I think I need to wear a turtleneck and sweats or something because I have a body. So I don't know. I just, you know, I don't know. Because I'm going to tell y'all the truth. I'm going to just say it. Since Reek already knows, and we're headed down this path, I had sex with somebody last night, but it wasn't him. And it was like,
Whoa,
I didn't
you
even know.
gotta unpack that. Don't try to just gloss over that. You gotta unpack that now. Come on.
It's just because this is a guy that I've been knowing for like 6 years in social media. We've been following each other on social media.
On social media.
No, he's okay. So this is how it went. So we've been following each other literally for like 6 or 7 years. When I first started following, he had a girl. So I was just like, okay, whatever. But he's like really handsome, really good looking. So then after when he got single, I got in a relationship. So when I got in a relationship, I was like, okay, wow. So we haven't seen each other, met each other this whole time. And he's like, oh, I'm going to come see you. So I was just like, okay, well, I just had, and we were talking about something sexual because I post like sexual things. And he had responded to one of the little posts that I post. And so, but I didn't do sex. He was just like, oh, that's what you like. I was like, oh, yeah, whatever. But it wasn't like a long conversation. So after that, he comes to see me. When he comes here, I'm not even ready because it took me like 10 minutes when he got here because I wasn't even ready. And when I come outside, they're just like go in his car. He's just like, hi or whatever. And I was like, hi. And then we go to this spot or whatever that I know around my house. And that's cool. Like, it got a little view. People be smoking up there and stuff. So I was like, yeah, he don't smoke. So obviously he don't smoke. So as soon as we get up there and there, he's just like, I was like, yeah, do I look like catfish or do I look like my pictures? And I'm like, flirting with him. He's like, nah, you look like your pictures, blah, blah, blah. So I was just like, okay. And then he was like, can I get a hug? And then I don't want to go too into it, but I didn't think it was going to happen, but it ended up happening. And I don't feel bad about it. But now I haven't even wrote him because I'm like, what do I say? Like, like, I know.
Now, do you think you went through with it?
Give me some advice.
Well, hold on. Let me ask you this. Do you think that you went through with it due to the fact that when you had asked dude if y'all was in a relationship and he said, no, that was just kind of like bullshit at the time, do you think that was one of the reasons why your conscience didn't kick in and you was just like, whatever, fuck it. This is, something
no, me and him are actually on good terms. Me and him are actually on good terms, but when he clarified that we weren't together yet,
right. That's what I'm asking. So that kind of was like just the clear way that you needed to go ahead with the other dude and was just like, okay, whatever.
But yeah, and the other guy, he just started kissing my neck and doing stuff and saying stuff, and I was just like, oh my God. And it was just like, and I didn't want it to happen. I was like, this should not be happening. Like, you're taking it, I don't know, but I wasn't going to tell y'all that, but.
No, I mean, well, you open, so you might as well continue to keep being open. That adds an interest. I like how you tried to gloss over it, though, real quick. You did try to gloss over it.
By the way, y'all, I had sex last night. He ain't a new guy. It's a guy I've been knowing for and talked to and, see on social media grow up. And,
right.
He's 25, and he's the same sign as the other guy, which is cancer. And I think I'm like gearing towards cancers right now. And he was just like, he started kissing me on my neck, and then he just started saying very sexual things. And the talk gets me. Before the act, the ladies talk. Like, I don't like a quiet person during sex. Talk to me. Tell me. And he was just telling me a whole bunch of stuff. I was like, oh my God.
Oh, so you saying you like hearing them directions? Like, okay, do this. I'm about to do that to you and all that.
He was just like, come sit on this dick and, stuff like that, and telling me I deserve it and making me feel like a winner. And stuff like that. So, after we were done, too, we went and got food, and we just talked, and he was going to talk relationships, so he was just telling me basically a level on myself, find out what I like to do. So I feel like it was very positive for me. I got a therapy session and dick session in one. Like, but I'm not going to tell the other guy. I'm not going to tell him anything about that. I'm probably not even gonna do with that guy again. It was just like I still want to be friends with him and talk to him though. So he's the option, but I don't want to.
So what are you gonna do if he actually come back over and come visit you? You know, what are you gonna do then? You gonna tell him no, or are you gonna say?
I might just be having sex with two people right now. No.
Ooh.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Shit,
Not
no judgment here. And continue to be responsible, though. That's all.
They just keep it in
Exactly. I am. I'm enjoying this single life like anybody would, right?
Yeah, because you said you was in a 3-year relationship previously, and you said that the ex kind of had you sexually regressed, like you couldn't wear certain clothes, you couldn't, and based on the conversation we had, you made dude sound like he was kind of like lame, like in the bed and shit. So.
Oh no, he was not lame. It was just it did get he wasn't lame. He just went to sleep after, like right after the first, like sometimes he'll be 2 and he did this pretty big. He was nice. He was beautiful. I was talking to him. I'm not gonna downplay him, but he didn't let me. He didn't let me talk to girls, and so I would like talk to girls behind his back. But he just would go to sleep fast and like didn't do rounds. But at the time they did do it, the first top round was good.
Now, come back to the mic a little bit. You said he didn't do rounds, so look, he went 1 round and went to sleep. Is what you saying?
Huh?
You said he went 1 round and then went to sleep. I mean, because you said he didn't go rounds.
Yeah, basically he went to sleep after that.
Now, you said he was older or younger? I can't remember.
He's 32.
Okay.
Yeah, he's 32, and we did one. Like they would do it twice in a row, 3 times on a good day, like an anniversary. But then he would like play his game all night. I'd go to sleep, and he'll wake me up at 1 in the morning wanting to do it, and I'm asleep. And I hate waking up out of my sleep, so it would be kind of like I wanted it though, so I would just, but I'd be half asleep. So it was like, I was like, but I'd be like, why do you wait until 1 a.m. and I'm asleep? Like, and I would tell him, like, let's do it now, like 9 o'clock. Game, one more game. And I used to just, like, go to sleep, and it was, like, repetitive because he was, like, addicted to his little game. I don't know about y'all playing that game. That's just retarded, but yeah.
And he was just used to you too, though. He was used to fucking you. He was used to being around you. Like, you his girl, so he just like, okay, I'm gonna fuck her when I feel like.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And guess what? He been
most dudes
hit
don't
me
know.
up every day.
And most dudes don't know, like, see, you can't just fuck her when you feel like it, because then the other nigga end up slipping in. That's how the other nigga end up slipping in, because she want it when she want it, and you want it when you want it. Like, when he get out the guy, he want to go get his nut on out and don't lay it back down so he can get a good night's sleep. You know what I'm saying? But she really want it right then and there while that pussy dripping.
Where are you from?
I'm from Memphis.
Oh, okay.
Where did you think he was
my
from?
life is just somewhere from the south.
Okay.
But yeah, that's just my life right now, and yeah, I don't have no feelings for the guy last night. That was just like a thing that I'm attracted to him. I don't want to sound thirsty, so I'm gonna just, I know he's gonna hit me up again and stuff, and we'll talk. But I'm gonna just kind of act like we never fucked, because I don't know how to act. So I don't know. Like, it was good though. He was having it right after. He was like, "Was it good?" I was like, "I would come back for more."
Just continue to be yourself now. I mean, it is what it is.
Right. Let's continue
myself. And there's a question I never asked, so I don't know. I never asked that question. Was it good? You know what I'm saying? You don't know. Like, you should feel that energy if it was good or not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? off the muscle, you know what I'm saying? And she clinging on to you, like it's in a certain feeling, you know what I'm saying? Like for real. I ain't never asked that question, but he must been doing. He must feel like he ain't taking it all the way up. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you know you dealing with a freak, you know you got to take it all the way up. And they stuff like. So you know what I'm saying? You got to damn near give them your all.
So KK, would you consider yourself a freak?
Yes.
Okay. Just checking.
You can tell
I know. You got to ask that sometimes, you know.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
If you would have been now, homie, like baby girl, you lying like a motherfucker.
Right.
So what's next? I mean, you got to keep in mind, we do get a lot of viewers and listeners and stuff like that. So, like, what's next in terms of you? Because, you know, at the end of the day, I want to see you win, you know, in regards to, you know, using it to a benefit. Because, like I was saying last go on, I ain't trying to, you know, get you to do some shit you're not interested in doing. You already said that you plug your videos and stuff like that. So, if a dude did want to check you out and stuff like that, plug that. I mean, plug some of that content out.
Right. Plug all your social medias and all that.
Right. I mean, ain't no sense in telling it all and not marketing it, is what I'm saying, you know.
Marketing what?
Yourself.
Like, you know, your content, yeah.
My content?
No, your content. CONTENT. No, content.
Like your Snapchat, you know what you do on there, your IG. I mean, that's how you get the networking. You got to throw out your social media so people can be able to check you out. You know, there's a lot of people that come on Tukudakan, so you gotta say that.
Oh, so you guys want me to say my social media again right now?
Yeah. This is a new day, new viewers.
Yeah, it's in my chat. That's why I'm asking. Gerald Baker is like, what's her Facebook name and such, you know.
Okay. Okay, well, Snapchat is the one I'm frequently on. I actually did like a little tease today on there. So I do, like, I'll be snapping and stuff. My Snapchat is youneedkiera. It's just like YOUNEEDKIERA. And my Instagram is the cutest Gemini ever.
Okay.
My Instagram is dry, but you guys can add that. My Twitter is crazybutsexyy with 2 Y's. I'm on Twitter too a lot now, well, sometimes. My Facebook is my name, Kiera White. That's my name. But I be on Facebook a lot, but I got a lot of people on there bugging me, so that's why I really don't want to give that out, because like I already literally have like 300 friends right now there, and I just deleted like 600 like 5 days ago.
Yeah.
But it's like when you add one person on Facebook, like 20 other people friend request you. It's crazy. So I'm just like, but I just only accept the people that I find a little interesting. I don't accept everybody, but
you supposed to continue to accept the 10 weirdo creeps, the guys that's gonna spend big money with you. Shit.
I know, right?
Shit, that's why I said what I said. You know, you better get out there and start monetizing that shit. You let it look long term. You're gonna be 30 in 3 years. 3 years will go by quicker than you know it. So
real.
Get you some extra dollars.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Now, Lo said, Reek, I seen her name somewhere before. I don't know.
No, you didn't. No, I've been on other stuff. But don't tell nobody. I've done a lot of crazy stuff in my social media life. I used to go live and be naked and some more shit. That was a long time ago. I used to have like a topless twerking YouTube. I used to be on YouTube. I used to have a lot of Instagram followers, and my Instagram was popping, but I went through like a depression and deleted the motherfucker. So now I'm like starting really fresh. I'm like 100.
You fucked up a gold mine. You know, you fucked up a gold mine. It's actually girls that sell like their Instagrams for literally thousands of fucking dollars. I thought it was like some bullshit. And I got a cousin who's very attractive as well. She was like, no, I'm not shitting you. She was like, how can you get about 10 racks for this Instagram? Because what they'll do is they'll have like a Dropbox linked in to where, you know, they PayPal, so somebody will PayPal her for like pictures and content and stuff like that. And if you got 150, 160,000 followers, you know, you got to think that's basic mathematics. If you get, you know, 10 motherfuckers give you $10 a day, it's $100 a day. So you figure you times that by 30, and then you want, you know, you figure you start scaling. Okay, you get 10 motherfuckers give you $100 a day. You know, times 30, that's 30,000 a month. You see what I'm saying? So at first I thought it was bullshit until I actually seen her get hit, you know, via the wire, and a motherfucker gave her 8,000 for one of the actual Instagram accounts. You know, and they took over the account, and then they just basically put all of their pictures on it and everything. So it's a legit market. I never understood it, you know, but
yeah, I know. I was retarded around that time, and I can't do nothing about it now, but I can get more followers. It's just that people be hating. So I don't know, like the reason mainly.
You can't worry about the haters. Fuck the haters.
Yeah, block their ass.
Don't never. Oh, exactly. Don't never. No, she's supposed to keep them. That's free advertisement. Don't never worry about no haters, whatever it is.
Haters will get your page blocked, bro. I see what you're saying. The haters will get your page blocked, but if you ain't got no haters, you ain't doing nothing. You ain't popping.
No, I'm just saying since she said she dealt with depression, because you know some of that can get to some people.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
I see what you're saying. Yeah,
Yeah, but people ain't about it. Life, you're going to go through ups and downs anyway. If you get past the down part, you're going to fail.
right.
mm-hmm.
And you got to have the right person in your corner that you fucking with that kind of keep you on a upswing when you're feeling down too. You know.
Right.
Right. I need those people in my life.
Yeah.
Because every time.
Well, it's good that you on this platform talking and everything, and you seem open with us. Maybe this can become like shit, like some type of extra therapy, you know, when you just want to shoot the shit with all of us in a lot. Excuse me, I know I'm talking kind of funny tonight. You know,
And then you can come, you got to show, like, you know what I'm saying? You can monetize through week page, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got to show that I be up on so day, you know what I'm saying? And let them know, come and talk to you for real, you know what I'm saying? If you don't want to just directly go through your page or whatever, so you just, you know what I'm saying, always weed out the motherfuckers who you don't want to, you know, deal with.
mm-hmm.
It's plenty of ways to do it, though, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, because like I said, how I look at my channel is like I always said, I'm Johnny Carson, and y'all coming on at the night show. So, you know, I promote everybody that actually calls in that has something to offer the public, the people. So everyone that's on here, you know, I promote every one of y'all's pages, you know. And if you had another YouTube page, I promote that. But that's why I say you got to shout out your social media pages so, you know, people could, you know, check in on you. Like, oh, okay, I done seen KK Diamond been on Too Cool to Con, so, you know, I'm going to have to check her out and, you know, subscribe to her IG or to her Snapchat or whatever, you know, in Street Rich TV and Dre Chili's channel. Matter of fact, when you get the time, check out their channels. They're speaking on some things that, you know, may enlighten you on some things.
And think about it, the world's so big, man, it ain't no reason why all of us couldn't get $1 million out of here. You know what I'm saying? It's easy. There's enough money to go around and, you know what I'm saying, share this platform.
That's what I'm talking about. How we going to get $1 million? There we go. Something
Well, let's put something together. Let's put we got Reach platform, you know, and you know, I was telling Reach a couple of calls back, I like the platform. It's kind of like this is like a nightly check-in or a nightly soapbox where people from different, you know, sections of the country call in and just whatever the topic we decide. Man, that's a very good concept. I know it's tiring and it's taxing because you figure you know you dedicating yourself every night, or he is rather, you know, but Yeah, man. I mean, Street Rich is right, man. It can be done because all we gotta really do is become, like raw and uncut, and the people gonna fuck with it just by you being honest, and open.
Yeah.
That's what people really want to hear.
Me just telling my basic day-to-day life shit.
Yeah, a lot of people want to hear about something like this. Especially at this time of night, really, you can run this time of night. There's so many dudes that's looking for porn sites and people to talk to at this time of night. You can get paid off just sexting to a dude at this time of night. You know what I'm saying? There's all types of old dudes who really reach in the game, who really search the internet all time, all like right now. And 3 o'clock in the morning, they be up just on the computer, just looking for something. Especially, and you look how you say you look. You know what I'm saying? The picture I'm getting in my head, that you sound like you look like something. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Kiera White.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna check you out. I want to see exactly how you look.
Well, I'm cute. So.
Yeah, she looked just like she looked like on that thumbnail. I don't put up no faulty fake shit. That's how she really looked.
Yeah, but what he saying, Cooley, he said, we about to be on like a fat rat in the cheese factory. Or she is, rather. But like dude said, she probably get hit with so many DMs and shit that it's kind of like, ciphering through all of that content. It's kind of probably hard to see who's legit and who's, some other shit.
If you cut to the chase and only look, serious and quiet on, I ain't even for hit the second dream on strictly business.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Just like you said, you got a Cash App, like hit my Cash App if you're really serious about it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
As long as you ain't doing nothing illegal, you gonna get yourself messed off, you good. You know what I'm saying? As long as you ain't saying on there that selling pussy or no shit like that, you good. You know what I'm saying? It's a big.
Yeah, don't never advertise that. Yeah, oh no.
You know what I'm saying? It's a big industry that you can go in. You can just say, I'm selling pictures. You know what I'm saying? It's cool.
Yeah, I'm about to actually start an OnlyFans page. I just haven't done it yet, but I've been talking to this guy that's gonna help me. He wants to be like my manager, but he wants to fuck me too. Don't they all? But
come on, see, that's the fucked up part of it. I think this is my opinion real quick. You got to get somebody who's really looking at it from a business standpoint, not nobody who's thinking with his dick. Straight up. Like,
well, he's thinking with
what
both.
experience did he have? No, but see, look, first, ass last is the old thing.
That part.
Yeah.
No, he's just he wants to do a photo shoot for me, and
well, he's thinking hard at the photo shoot too. Come on, man. What's that? Yeah, come on.
I know a lingerie photo shoot at that.
But see, if they know they can do it, see, that's why you gotta get more professional about when you dealing with people like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you come as you a freak, they gonna be like, okay, I'm finna fuck the shit out of you. And for photo shoot, they ain't gonna even be serious about doing your next photo shoot because they gonna already get the candy. But at the same time, you be like, okay, this is what I'm doing, and I'm serious about what I'm doing, and we can take it to the next level. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can put you on plenty game. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, and then we so far apart that we can't do nothing but be on top of business. You know what I'm saying?
That sounds like a verbal contract to me. You really accept? Shit. Street Rich got his plug.
We sure do, because Street Rich got the plug with the television on a serious tip.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're really trying to be about it, I can make that connection happen too.
For real. I'm talking about for real. But I ain't gonna go too deep into what I do because I gotta know exactly what type of actor she is too, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's more than fucking the game I'm in. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be an entertainer. You know what I'm saying? But you can talk to yourself, but I can see that off the muscle. But at the same time, you gotta know how to curb your talking sometimes and talk the way they want you to talk. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So it depends on what game you really want to jump into. And that's how a lot of the white girls get so far in the game because they know how to talk to white people, and they like this like Amber Rose, she, and Kim Kardashian. They had the white people in the circle, and they knew who to talk to. So when she did do her little porno thing, that shit shot out and made her million quick. And now she in a circle of nothing but millionaires. So you just don't sell yourself cheap, and that's all thing I'm saying.
Right.
And let's cut the bullshit though. With so many platforms that's direct consumer, any motherfucker who telling you that they're really trying to manage a cam girl or a video girl and not do it on a professional level, and he just what the fuck is he gonna do anyway? You could take your own pictures, hell, get your GoPro, set your snapshot on 4 or 5 seconds. There you go. And you direct to consumer. So that's the game. And I agree with Streeters. And you usually got to fuck with somebody who's serious now. Fuck all of that. He going to manage me, but he want to fuck me before he manage me. That's that bullshit.
Right.
Because
ain't no real dude about thinking about pussy. We talking about, if I know you can get some money, I'm be like, shit, I ain't worried about fucking. I'm trying to get some money because we can fuck some niggas motherfuckers before we get this bag. You know what I'm saying?
I was about to say, actually, if motherfuckers say pussy and money, your dick's supposed to just fall. You just thinking about the money. Like, shit, I'm about to go chase that bread. Fuck that. But that's just me. That's my thinking. So.
You still there, KK?
Yeah.
KK.
I'm here.
Oh,
I've
okay.
been here. My phone was messed up, but I don't know. Well, I don't even know. He wants to. I didn't say I was going to. I actually been knowing him since like middle school, and he already has his own like couple businesses out there. He's like a photographer and stuff, and he's like, I can do a video shoot for you. We can get your OnlyFans page set up, and he's gonna like try to get me a better phone because right now my phone is garbage. That's why I don't take a lot of pictures now because my phone is garbage. But I don't know. We gonna see. I'm not gonna fuck him. No, I ain't fucking nobody else. I promise to y'all. That's why I ain't gonna hang out with nobody else. Somebody wanted to hang out with me today.
But see, listen to what you just said though. Listen to what you just said. I ain't trying to put a bug in your ear or promote nothing, but listen to what you just said. You just said, I need to upgrade on my phone. And you know what I'm saying? You don't have these busted ass motherfuckers in your face that can't really, at least half-ass look out for you and say, okay, look, we're a team. Okay, so I know what the situation is. If I'm coming to fuck with you, I'm fucking with you from a position of like, okay, yeah, I can do for you as long as you're willing to reciprocate. You don't just be out here, fucking with these bestie ass dudes and like you saying that, okay, he gonna help me with my. But listen what you just said. If he gonna help you with if you got one dude that's saying I'm willing to help you start your for OnlyFans only page, right? And then the other dude that all he basically did was hit you up the other day, came through, rolled through, and then you know what I'm saying, you fuck all of that. That's why I keep freaking at least success.
She can't change the person she is at the same time, so she freaking is a mom. She don't want to dig more than the niggas probably putting up on her. You know what I'm saying? She just ain't.
That's where the mentality.
She can't be looking for niggas. She gotta look for the business.
Can we talk one at a time? Because I'm like, I can't. Everybody's talking over each other. I can't really understand.
Oh, who's gonna go? I'll just say, okay, go ahead, Street Rich. Go ahead.
Basically, she said she looking for some money, so she gotta be targeted businessman. You know what I'm saying? If she looking for somebody cute, most of the time they gonna be looking for some pussy. So she gotta be focusing on one thing. If she focusing on gifts and money, it ain't gonna go together. She gotta be strictly.
It's always money first. It's always money first. It is a pleasure, a fun. A nigga can't keep me if all he got is good dick. That ain't gonna cut it. I can cut that off. I can please myself. I'm not worried about that. When it's about money, it's about money. And if I decide I want to fuck you because I want to and I want to have fun and bam, let's get back to the money. I don't let that consume me. Dick don't consume me. Yeah, I sound like a freak. Yeah, this nigga I fucked last night, I talked to him, 20 minutes out of today, and I probably won't talk to him tomorrow. And if I do, okay. If I don't, okay. Because I'm cool. That was fun. It was nice. But I never, just like I broke up with my ex for 3 years, I let him keep the apartment, I let him keep the car, but guess what? I have my job, and I make good money. So, yeah, I'm down right now, but I'm going to be back up. Dick don't do nothing for me, but it make me come. And that's it. And that's cool, and it's fun, but that
Hello? It just broke up. Let me see. Are y'all still there? Oh, everybody got knocked off the line. What the hell's going on? Hold on, I gotta try to get everybody back on. I don't know what happened. Try to hit the line back. Try to hit the hotline back. Let me see if I could hit. I don't know what happened. Hopefully, let me see. Hello? Hello.
I'm sorry, I'm going on a rave and I disconnect from y'all because y'all thinking dick runs my life. Y'all come y'all discombobulated. I'm like, no, y'all got it all wrong.
Yeah, they
But I
cut off.
forgot what I was
Everybody
saying.
got cut off. I'm like, gosh, damn.
My bad. I was like, what happened? Because I still was talking and my face pressed the end button because I was going in because I don't know what y'all thought. But no.
Okay.
Like they said, you got to call it back or what?
Well, let me see. Dre. Well, let me try to put Street Riz back in. But Dre, hit the hotline again. Let me try to put Street Riz back in. Hold on a second. Street Rich. Okay. Okay. Now KK, you still there?
Yes.
Okay. Now yeah, Dre, hit the line. Hit the line, and I'll put you back in. Matter of fact, I'm trying to see if your name is up on there so I can just call you, hit your line. Let me see. It's not showing.
I tried to look up her name, and this one ain't popping up nowhere on Facebook.
KK,
Yes.
did you want to let them know that the Facebook or you didn't?
Oh, I did. My name on my Facebook is I don't know. You gotta tell me who you are so I can add you. But
Yeah,
you should just really add me.
This look up old man,
Huh?
08, old man, 08.
Call from
Dre Chili.
Yeah, I
Put
just had
somebody
it.
on.
Yeah, I just added Dre back to the call.
And if you can't find me on that, just look straight up on Street. I got all my stuff on my YouTube, Street TV.
what do you look like? You sound like you're I don't even know.
You gonna love me, see me, but we ain't even on that way, so right now. When you
sound like a big guy. I'm not gonna lie.
No, Street Rich ain't big.
I'm a big dog, though. I'm a big dog in the game, though. Yeah, when you see
You're a
me,
what?
I'm a big dog in the game. You gonna see what's up, though, but I ain't gonna do too much bragging on myself. I'm gonna let you see, you know what I'm saying, what I do. Everything that I do, I got it on my platform. I have a straight beard. I'm into entertainment.
Oh, okay.
You there, Dre?
Okay.
Dre?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
I'm about to add in a choice too. Let me.
Choice. Yeah.
I'm about to add choice in. Let me.
He wanted you.
Yeah, let me add them in. No, go ahead and keep talking while I try to find this.
Oh yeah, y'all thinking that Big Run My Life. Down.
You have reached the voicemail box of 2624.
A public platform, so you don't want to put that message out there. That I used to call them sleazy hoes. Like, you know, I'm from out of Detroit, and it's just like, oh, sleazy hoes will fuck for a blunt and a few bucks. That kind of shit. You know, you don't want to be, you know, viewed as that, because you get a lot of dudes that scour the net, and then they look like, oh, that's easy. I can get that. That ain't that. You know. So just have some standards. So that's all I was saying. But no judgment.
Yeah, I do have a standard.
Wow.
I do have a standard. That wasn't supposed to happen. I'm really vulnerable right now. And he was really, I don't know, he's sexy. Yeah. I know that's not good. That's not good. But I feel like those guys too, that have a lot of money and drop stuff on you, they treat you a certain way. I feel like guys with that don't have that much money, they care more because they don't care. They don't got shit. So that's
true. That is true, yeah, because you got to keep in mind. But his whole world is not revolving around that. That's kind of like a pastime activity, you know, because he out doing various things and focused on where the next dollar is coming from. Whereas on the contrary, there's somebody who kind of like, you know, sitting around, ain't really doing shit, ain't really got nothing popping off. Hell, he could think all day about how he gonna lick the pussy, what positions he gonna put it in, how he gonna do jumping jacks and flips and all that kind of shit. You see what I'm saying? Because his game plan ain't together, you know.
Now, Choice, you done came in. What you got to say? What do you have to add to the conversation?
Oh man, I wanna agree with Dre Chill, man. You know, if you want to get to it, you can't really be wasting a lot of time on Bumcat. You know, that's one thing I want to know though. You know what I mean? I was gonna put it in the comments, but you did. You gotta be focused. And then also I was
gonna be focused.
I was also gonna say though, you say you be on Snap a lot. You gotta use your Snap to plug your grams. You know what I mean? Because grams don't have like your Instagram. So you know when you be snapping, put your gram on there, and that'll build your gram up real quick.
Yeah, I know. I gotta get my shit together.
Because you taking all them snaps, but your gram is really going to plug you to the money. You know what I'm saying? Like,
which one's going to plug me to the money? The Instagram?
The gram.
Your gram.
IG. Right.
Yeah, your IG. Because gram, you know, it's up there with Facebook. You know, Snapchat, that's like the marketing it. But your premium, too. But you can't plug, you know what I mean? Your money ain't going to come straight through. You got to use a Cash App.
Yeah, I have a Cash App, and Y'all, we gotta talk. We can't be talking like I want to talk about this more and get all into this, but we gotta really sit down and talk about this.
Yeah,
so we
can't
can
just record the plans. That's what I was just thinking about too, though. You can't just be recording the plan, but we can still, still make on the conversation. But we didn't went to a whole business plan and everything on live.
Right.
So you have to let Rick know when we can organize a conference call for you. That's what you have to do, because Rick can do that too.
Yeah, we can do that.
We're gonna do that, but right now I really have to get off the phone because I'm worried because I lost my purse and my phone is dead. I'm not even using my phone right now, so I done lost my purse. So I don't know what's that.
Dang.
But you wrote down the Facebook on that, John, didn't you?
My Facebook is Kiera White, Kiera, White like the color. My Snapchat is youneedkiera, it's youneedkiera. My Instagram is the cutest Gemini ever. All spelled correctly because I don't spell shit when I do that.
Come right to the mic again because you're kind of breaking up again, KK.
You muffled.
I said my Snapchat, the cutest. My Instagram. Do a meeting, but probably like tomorrow or something. I don't know.
Okay, we could. Hey, are y'all down?
I'm down. I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing planned.
I'm always down.
What about you, Street Rich?
I ain't got that.
Yeah, I'm with it.
Okay.
We can push it on a whole nother level. My job, old man, you gonna see it. Street Rich.
All right.
I ain't even write that book, John. Just look it up. You know what I'm saying? We'll do this tomorrow when we talk about the business.
Right.
Yeah, just when you hit me up on
Hey, I hit you up. I hit you up on the. Yeah, I hit you up. So we'll come to a figuring of what works, what time will work for everybody else, and then we'll make that happen.
all right, well, it was nice being on the show tonight. Nice talking to you guys. And I'm freaking out. I need to find my shit, but I will be on here soon.
All right.
No doubt. Have a good one.
All right, bye. Good night, guys.
All right. Now, do y'all want to continue or you want to wrap it up?
Yeah, it don't matter to me. I don't know about y'all brothers. It don't matter to me. I can keep going. We can call it quit.
So we finna get back on freestyle?
I guess we could go on freestyle. I mean, I don't like ending it and starting it again because that's when the algorithms really try to play with it because like you already been on and we ain't gonna send out the notifications again. So we could just ride this out. I mean, you figure we're gonna have a powwow that ain't gonna be on YouTube. So we just gotta kind of what areas are you thinking? I'll just put it like that for tomorrow that where people might not be privy to. What are y'all thinking?
I honestly would really like before we kind of like discuss and go over like the little marketing plan that she wanted to put together. I really think
different parts of the
get.
Different parts of business and entertainment. Like we ain't never hit on no different parts of business and entertainment of making this page grow. You know what I'm saying? We got to make our page grow. I mean, this whole what we got going on right now, so we can get on the next level. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Like, even though we're gonna put all our energy together and help us, but we still got to put our energy together to help each other and build this page and build this platform to the next level. So we can always benefit from and go right back up. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna say.
Go ahead, Dre.
It'll be interesting. I was gonna say real quick, it'll be interesting if she got other friends that thinks kind of somewhat like her. Because if you guys think about it, that's really what's missing, kind of like in the whole podcast, YouTube world, podcast where women can come on and really talk with this openness as it relates to sexuality.
I
Right.
mean, I seen what Angela you do with her little show, lip service, but that's still kind of censored because they got sponsors. But kind of like a real podcast where you get women from all different walks of life. I really think that if you got like three
Kind of
dudes
like
and three women, yeah,
kind of like a chat line too, like for the underworld,
Right.
for the people who don't really want to know, like people don't want to put themselves always out there to the public. They can call up and be like, "Yeah, I want to talk," because I got plenty to talk about. They can even use a different agency. You know what I'm saying? Go by a different name.
yeah, that's
Well,
the go.
well, I'll say it like this. Now, KK, she fell into my lap because she hit me up out the blue. But I got one coming next week. I already kind of chopped it up with Street Rich, and she'll be on next week. But then I also got one on the 28th, and the one on the 28th, she goes cross country solo dolo, retrieving revenue. Now that's gonna be a whole nother different. She's like professional, so that'll be a whole nother kind of conversation. So I look at it, it's coming together, with introducing females on here. So I mean, I guess once we hear from the other ones, then we could weigh it out. Like, how can we intermix them, or will they be able to intermix, or whatever? Because how I look at it, KK Diamond, I don't see KK Diamond really, hollering at Lisa Smith. Lisa Smith is totally different than KK Diamond or the one I got coming out next week or the week afterwards. So,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Right.
KK in her own little world.
right.
Knowing her, she a hustler. She'll take them under her wing and take them to a whole nother level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
KK might not want to go though.
Yeah, that's it. You gotta be willing though. Like what just Twitch just said. If you can't be playing in that lifestyle, you can't be 1 foot in and 1 foot out because that can cost you your motherfucking life. Straight up on the real.
Because Lisa Smith ain't gonna play with it.
Right.
And really, ain't no chick that's really about it gonna play. That's just how it is. Shit. You either with the shit or you not.
Because it's what you just said, Troy. Ain't no playing. Period. Ain't no playing. Once you get a certain age, man, exactly. Especially once you get a certain age, it's time off the bullshit.
You put my money like I just did one of my lads on YouTube, man. You folks gotta stop playing. You gotta get right down to them. Especially when you manifesting great things in life. You gotta stop cut out the plan and really get up. And that's only how you can get $1 million out here. You gotta get serious about it. You gotta be, stepping on the gas. It ain't no break. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you gotta be watching out for what you're saying and what you're moving. You know what I'm saying? So that by itself, watching out how you move it. Yeah, if you play the wrong way, you're gonna end up in the wrong place. You know what I'm saying? And maybe that's very true. You know what I'm saying? That's very true there. So we offline right now, right?
No, we on right now. We on still.
No, we won't.
We on.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad I asked, 'cause I thought we was offline.
No, not yet. Don't say that stuff yet.
See, that's that intuition, man.
Right.
That intuition. Let me ask before I say something. Let me ask.
Now, let me ask this real quick. Now, Tony Snow said she do it for the attention, fellas. What do you mean what are you talking about? Are you saying that KK's just doing it for attention, or I mean, I'm trying to get where you're coming from.
Yeah, let's look at his response. Yeah, you gotta come from the substance behind that. He said she do it for attention, fellas.
I understand exactly what he's saying. She do it for the attention because she likes the attention from dudes talking to her, and she bragging about herself. You know what I'm saying? So I see that he's saying like she really doing it for the attention, but she know that she can get paid if she get in the right person's hands.
But what I'm saying is, I don't think it's from a fake place. Like, how you were saying some females like, oh, I only did it to 3 dudes, or I don't know why I'm doing this. I think she's being who she is, under 20, most females will frown at them. Why are you saying that many,
know, I said she don't know no better. You know what I'm saying? Like she ain't got no guidance, so she just telling the truth, and that's a white person to catch anyway. Person telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? If they telling the truth right now, here's how far you can get with them. If they telling the truth when y'all get together, handling business. You know what I'm saying? She gonna tell you straight up what happened. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Even if she just said, she ain't gonna say, I made $50 knowing she cut 100. You know what I'm saying? So, like when you were dealing with people, you want, okay, how much you want to cut it straight down the middle, or 50-50, or 30-30-30. You know,
Right.
30-30-10 or whatever. At least she tells you the truth about, okay, what she did. But at the same time, ain't nobody gonna show you everything in the book, like I said earlier. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He was saying a selective truth. Like she said 20, then went back to 16. Like she's trying to tell the truth, but if you get her sit down one-on-one and look her dead in the eyes, she'll tell you the truth.
Right. Now, Cal, like Jay just said, don't put the ideas out. We ain't gonna divulge all what's gonna be going down in the powwow tomorrow, but we after, because essentially this is after the show because she's off it now, but we're kind of speaking on what was said and not so much what we're gonna powwow about.
They got an interesting point. He said, Lowe's got an interesting point. He said, I think it's just her lifestyle right now. What do y'all think about that? Y'all think that that's just like maybe a phase that she might be possibly going through, or do you think that shit, she just really is like
I think she's really like that because she's 27. It ain't like she's 22 or
True.
20. I mean,
right.
I think this is her life.
Kind of almost it is what it is.
Right.
It is what it is.
But her telling us that she started when she was 19, I would think that's a lie. At least she was sheltered. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, like, and how experienced she be talking like she is, like, it's like either she was sheltered when she was young, or it's something else. You know what I'm saying? She got something else going on.
I don't know, because remember she said she got big breasts at 3rd grade, so she probably was always people sexually ogling her like, ooh, you look like this, and she was always constantly hearing it, but she wasn't really probably biting off it till, like she said, she turned 19. I mean, some females are like that.
Yeah, so she did go straight out of the porch. I guess I lived a fast life. I was doing shit at 15.
I was about to say that, Street Rich, because that's why I had asked where was she specifically at. And that whole little area where she at, it is really a real sheltered, condensed environment where she's at. She in Fontana. And that's like it's a smaller little town, but it's just big enough to where, she'll get the looks and she'll get people coming in town to see her and motherfuckers to pull up and that kind of shit. But it's still small enough and sheltered enough where people will be like, hey, go get that dude license plate, or who you going with? Make sure you check in. So, yeah, that environment is where she at. It's really sheltered, y'all. Real talk. But shit, you never know. I mean, hell, it's like you just said. I mean,
I had a 21-year-old female in Columbus, Georgia, and it's like a military town. And she was a virgin. And I couldn't believe it at first, but at the same time, she was sheltered and she was, a military brat. So it's like, it's different with them. You know
right.
What I'm saying? So my mama wanted to know she wanted to do everything, but I got past all this.
Real talk, it'd be like that, and in some cases, it is.
Though I say it depends on where you're going to in different states and stuff like that. Like it's different in different states. You know what I'm saying? Like military states is different from like Chicago and Memphis and what I'm saying, Atlanta. They kind of fast, so they on the fast pace. They catch one of them sneak in their mama house and hit something. And, you know what I'm saying? Get into a female head. By the time you 16, 17. Was fucking when they 13.
Right. It would have been interesting if Lisa Smith would have chimed in. I would have loved to kind of like
hear her opinion on, some of the conversations that was said between the first time KK Diamond came on in tonight. I don't know if Lisa's still in the chat, but that would have been lit and
We was over yesterday. Well, I think it was yesterday, but she was like, they put in the title female. I said, when I was like, Lisa, you know what I'm saying? She was like, nah, it's money first with me, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of see what Lisa Smith came with, how she came with. You know what I'm saying? I can't do no respect to her.
Yeah, because I want to say Lisa Smith was essentially saying, like, no, I wouldn't do that. So essentially, Lisa Smith is on more of the hustling tip, like, whatever she do, not on the sexual selling tip. So, just two different worlds, I guess.
Yeah. So they don't really meet, you know what I'm saying? They get around each other. She'll be like a big foot, you know what I'm saying? And try to tell her, well, you know how to stop doing it. You know how to do it on this type of level because you're doing it for free, baby.
Right.
You will be getting it fine. I already know how that'll be.
And that's what I was saying with that shit about that phone. You supposed to be talking on the brand new joint. Fuck that. Cause them little motherfuckers, they got it. They got it enough to pull up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they got it. Don't be scared to ask for the money. That shit work both ways though. You know how they always, break bread. You know how they.
But the thing is, she hasn't had nobody in the world to give her that type of direction. It always been dudes that she was funding. You figure she's like, oh, the last dude I was working extra gigs and he wasn't really doing nothing. So she's kind of blind to, having things that a dude can actually, give her because she just likes to do it. Well, if you like to do it, you got to essentially, have them do something for you that turns out in your favor too,
But some females like him leverage over dudes, knowing he got a little more than a dude, they can kind of control them on that type of level. But when they really get rich, they got to think, they got to open their mind a little more.
Right. Now, what you gonna say,
This
Dre?
ain't me taking it. I was gonna say this ain't me taking a shot at the Cali dudes because I heard a Cali chick say this before. Pinky, Triple X, the porn star. I heard her say this before. She said it's something about the West Coast dudes that they want the women to take care of them and financially support them. So this is why she was saying when she moved to Atlanta, she was saying that she clicks very well with cats from the Midwest and the South because both of the mindsets is of a hustler and go-getter type mentality. So she was saying that if you take the West Coast chicks and then link them up with the Midwest and the South dudes, then you got a perfect storm, perfect combination.
Now, are you getting that from another interview or the one that I had with her?
I think was that one yours? Because she said that. It might have been yours. It might have been yours.
Right.
She said that. You know what I mean? You know which one I'm saying, right?
Yep.
She said that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that was yours. I think about it.
Yeah.
So you know exactly what she was saying.
Pinky is cool
and that's
people.
True.
Who said that?
Pinky.
Pinky did.
I said Pinky.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Our pick was on your channel too, Rick?
Yeah. You gotta check the playlist. I got Pinky. I done had a lot of people on my joint.
Oh yeah. And that interview was, Pinky's a good interview because motherfuckers be looking at her and like if you just listen to her talk, you could tell that she's a very intellectual woman. And I ain't just saying that just to, because most motherfuckers they'll tell a chick, oh, because she got a big old ass. No, fuck all of that. What is your plan? What is your objective? What are you trying to do? And Pinky she's straightforward with it. Like, this is what I'm trying to do. This, that, and the third. I'm not really a fan of her raps, but a businesswoman, she's fucking astute. And she, I listened to her break down the whole industry, and she talked about how basically getting behind the camera, and she learned how to crop, edit, cut her own videos, market them, produce them, how to basically start her own website. I mean, she's a fucking real businesswoman.
Right.
Straight up.
But see, think about it, look how long she been in the game, though. She'd have been in the game so long that
she didn't down there like she done ran her course.
Oh no, but that's a misconception. Pinky came in independent. Her first, I remember when I first got out here on the West, that her first DVD, that shit was being sold. This goes to show you how it was a DVD still, and those motherfuckers was being flipped at like all of the flea markets and stuff like that. And I heard her say this before. She was saying that if she seen her shit pirated somewhere or ripped it off, she would just basically go up to whoever was selling it and was like, okay, can you do that? If I give you my material, can you do that for me? And then, you know what I'm saying, I'll give you a percentage of how much or whatever you sell. So basically, she was basically saying, okay, if you're going to bootleg my shit, just bootleg it for me. And then I'll give you the material if you're going to flip it for me, so... Yeah, but go listen to that interview. Yeah, if you haven't.
Yeah, that was down there. It broke up into segments, but I remember cutting that. That was like 3 hours straight. It ran so long, the device I was doing it on died. I actually had more than that, but it died out. It was going so long.
Right.
Yeah, but see, I think what put Pinky out of business was the internet. Like, she could have been a better, like, if she would have been younger right now, like the name that she got and the name that she didn't put out, like she would have been like way bigger, you know what I'm saying? But when all the internet and everybody started going to porn hubs and stuff like that, it kind of cut out the tape.
Right. Well, you got to keep in mind she is considered an ethnic model, so they shell life because the porn industry is, just as you call it what it is, it's a racist industry. So the shelf life that a black model is going to have is going to be, and her window is going to be a lot smaller than, say, for instance, a Jenna Jameson or somebody like that. The objective.
But back about it, she branded herself. Like when you it's not a lot of black girls who known by their name. Like Pinky is a name in the name.
Yeah, brand.
You know what I'm saying? She has a big brand. Like, I can't even name 5 other porn stars because I look at so many of them, I don't even know who is who. You know what I'm saying? But Pinky branded her name and made everybody know her. You know what I'm saying? Like, she could have went in like, doing music videos and she had them white people behind her. You know what I'm saying? Like, big videos in her prime when she was real bad and sick. You know what I'm saying? But
she kind of spoke. You got to go listen to that interview, bro, because she kind of spoke on that. She kind of touched on that's what she kind of alluded to the point that I was just making, where she said it's a racist industry naturally by default, because they can only sell a black bottle so much, in terms of because the average customer is middle-aged white man. So naturally, they want to, she really broke it down, man. You got to go listen to that interview, yo. The one she did with Reek, and then I think it's another one, man, where she really went into, like, the business aspect of it. And, how when she would look at, because she did sign a deal with Evil Angel. It was a, I believe she did, like, a 5 joint venture with them, where it was like she got a certain percentage of the royalties, which back when DVDs was still hot. So instead of taking the cash up front, like for per scene, what most chicks would do, she just said, no, just get me on the back end with the royalties, which is unfucking heard of, especially in that industry. Most of those girls basically be getting ripped off, for the content, because they don't get no residuals after they film the scene. They just get a one-time fee.
But as about it, I still can see Pinky doing some shit like, I think she needs to be heading towards like the internet wave, like Pinky XXX. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a name that she has built for so much that she can get white. You know what I'm saying? The white culture and Caucasian females and stuff like that to work for her and be working under her brand because her name's so big. You can bust in the doors however you want to bust the doors down. You just gotta have the right team to bust it down with it. You know what I'm saying? Really, it's like Pornhub. It's a few, like it's a few. You know what I'm saying? Sites that you can go on for free and look at stuff, but they getting paid off screens. Man, it's like that's the new thing. Even with entertainment deal, with the rapping deal, like if folks getting paid off screens, they ain't selling albums like that no more. So you got to move with the world.
Let me throw a little shout out. James Kill came through with the little exercising emoji. Said keep it up with the $5. That's what's up, man. I appreciate that, James. That's love right there.
So that's real. Hey, Rick, so what's the likelihood of maybe doing like a fast forward to 2020, interview with Pinky? I would just love to listen to her talk again, just basically on that, on another interview with her. What's the likelihood of something like that happening in 2020?
You talking about with Pinky?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can make that happen. She always said, and whenever I want her to come back on, just holler at her. I got her contact number, so I can make that happen.
That'd be dope, just to kind of see where she's at and what's her opinions on the whole industry right now. Her and Cherokee are two of and he's a weirdo, but he don't get nearly enough credit. Brian Pumper was really a fucking pioneer as it relates to the first, because you just mentioned streams and shit like that. He pioneered the transition of DVDs to fucking streams and, putting together reality TV shows, as well as putting your content direct to consumer.
Yeah, he started jumping on Instagram and making memes and all that type of stuff. He shot out with it, you know what I'm saying? I think
he pioneered it. Yeah. People don't give him credit either. But just like, the whole that could be a whole documentary though, if you think about it, just like the business of porn. That's a documentary within itself. Not so much as because we know the sex is just one thing.
Right.
But nobody has ever really did a documentary breaking down, because, they quick to call it, they say, oh, it's a $1 billion industry. But as far as the black side of it, nobody has really done a documentary where it's like, okay, showing the ins and outs, the transition from DVDs to internet, from internet to just like basically where we are now, which is, selling pictures and, they got call apps and stuff like that.
Yeah, that actually would be a good way to tackle it, especially since they had the porn convention out in Vegas all the time. So, just to kind of network with the network with brothers and sisters out there to get their opinions. Since they're mingling all the way through them casinos, so that'd be an easy way. Hey, let me I'm from my channel. I want to get an interview with you on this particular topic. I'm covering a documentary about this. I mean, I may have to look into something like that. That's an idea.
Let me know if shit. I'm willing to go in on it with you, and put it up, because I think that it's a topic that, like I said, hasn't really been covered in great depth like how it needs to be. Because people are gonna have sex, and contrary, because most people be like, well, why would you put out a documentary around porn stars and that kind of shit? Well, tell me, when has it been done?
Yeah, tell them like on the best times they done had, and you know what I'm saying, like what's the worst times they ever had with dealing with people, all types of people really want to know.
Or you figure like this, I'll probably ask this if I, once I set that other interview up, but a lot of people talk about porn, but it can actually help some people. I mean, some people, like, I watched you and it brought me out of depression and all that kind of stuff from that type of aspect.
Right. Gave them something to do rather than, take their frustration and their anger out on, damn, that's a whole different side of it that you just brought up. I didn't never even really think of it like that, how porn might have saved some people's lives, it might have been some lonely guy who's ready to go shoot some shit up, and then he, browsed the internet.
Right. Yeah, or like say he been married for 30 some odd years, his wife passed away, and he was down in his spirits, and hey, I tuned in to whatever channel, and I kind of built up a rapport with this person. And now you figure with social media, you can somewhat kind of interact with some of them people. So, that might be, something that uplifted their spirit. You never know.
Just like I had said on the picture I had just put up on YouTube, I was like, a lot of folks be like, don't mess my life up. But I flipped it, and I'm like, don't save my life. You know what I'm saying? And you don't hear a lot of folks saying, don't save their life. So they wonder, what the fuck is this man talking about? You know what I'm saying? How can don't save your life? Because there's a whole lot behind it. They taught me the game. They taught me, you know what I'm saying, how to move and taught me the right thing. And end up, when I caught those charges, like, this was going to go in my book. So it's just like, you got to give folks the flip side sometimes. Because if you say, if I would have said, don't mess my life up, everybody would have went and thought, okay, he got on dope, and then he ended up falling off. Well, when you say, don't save my life, it's like, how the fuck did it save your life? I don't want to hear about this. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like you got to know what to say to sell your product, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes, even the video I had just made about Wilson, I kept it on 2 different levels, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know, I'm exposing pimping, I'm exposing, you know what I'm saying, fake it until you make it, and I'm exposing this other cat, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's just like, I did it on a couple of different, you know what I'm saying, a couple of different ways. And that's what, like, the YouTube game about. Like, you gotta know what to say to get that click, to make folks click in on it. You know what I'm saying? And you mastered it right there, like that Russian dude. He mastered it. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing you gotta get to that dude. You know what I'm saying? He mastered it. Even though he tears down, he mastered getting that click.
I say that, but then he got some hidden hand help. You gotta don't think it's just he mastered it because of that. He got hidden hand help. You don't get certain documents just because you just a certain a regular person. You got connections to get certain documents. Cause think about this: a lot of stuff that before it hit the news, his platform will have something about it before it hit the news. How do you get this this beforehand knowledge before it really hits the rest of the news wave? Because they're filtering it through him first before it gets everywhere else.
But you know, he put my video on his Wolf's Night. Go look up the Wolf's Night, the joint I got on my page.
Okay.
He put that quarter joint on his video, but at the same time, I ain't know I could have been getting paid out for it.
Yeah.
So you can put it up. So he basically stole your content.
Yeah, he stole your content.
Stole your content and then give you a fucking royalty check behind it. So,
right. Because please believe, listen to this. Please believe, if any one of these news outlets wants to use any of his content, he leases that shit out to them. They have to pay him.
Yeah.
But they figure like us, you're getting some views because I use it. No, I want the royalties. Fuck them views shit. I want the royalties.
Yeah. That's how he looking at it. Yeah.
State to state, and I'm gonna start there getting great content. Again, they just showed me, like, if I could do it with a phone, just imagine what I could have did if I had a camera.
Right.
Like, it just showed me that I can go from city
and your check, fuck the camera, and your royalty check from a black platform. You know, cut your check, dude. You know, fuck the camera, because you can buy your camera with the royalty check. So don't take that out of that. Don't forget about that. I would have hit him on a cease and desist. You need to pull my video down, dude, or cut me my bread.
Right.
Cut my check.
Yeah, but he put it on Instagram. He didn't put it on YouTube. And he just
you know, people. It's a sketchy. It's a slippery slope because people try to make it say, "Oh, it's fair use." But remember, with fair use, if it's monetized, then you owe a percentage of that. And the fact that Vlad gets advertisers to pay him via Instagram, his actual website, as well as on YouTube, then you're still entitled to that because you do have, if it's your content and you recorded it, you retain ownership of the actual publishing of it. If you didn't publish it, no, you're first. So, you know,
that's the name of the game. In a couple more days, and I got a phone full of this shit. Like, I ain't put half of this content out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, her anniversary is going to come up. I got it in my other iPhone, so I'm thinking about chopping a whole lot of this stuff up and putting it back out like the whole thing from beginning to the end.
But I look at it like this: if you do it, put some watermarks on it, like all over the whole film. So, because think about it like this: TMZ does that all the time. You see a TMZ watermark through the whole video. Put your watermark through that joint.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You right about that.
Because with that watermark, if they do use it, they're gonna see where it came from. Oh, this came from Wooty Wooty Woo's YouTube. I need to go here because he's the one that actually is getting all this content.
Yeah, see, when I was born in the video, like I kind of knew something I was gonna steal it, so I was saying my tag in the video. I was like, "Oh my," behind it, so they know exactly. You know what I'm saying? They got it from me. You know what I'm saying? But next time when I go film something, I know it's golden. I ain't gonna say nothing behind it because they kind of missed the audio. So I'm like, next time I'm just gonna film and then put my watermark on it. Because Puff P didn't even put it out still to this day. I don't know why he didn't put it out. But like, you know how Bang 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 Pop his funeral, they put that junk out. Like all the big superstars, they put it out one by one. But he didn't put Tim Porter's son out at all. And he had a big camera, so I thought I was just gonna be the first person who dropped it. But he never dropped it at all. That's why I got so many hits off this time, because he never dropped it at all.
Yeah.
And I don't know what was behind that, but you know, it's something behind everything.
Now James Kill came in and said, "Salute Rika and salute the chat room." Hey, appreciate that, James Kill.
Appreciate it. Yeah, no doubt. But that's why we gotta keep each other solved. Though I'm finna get back on this road, and then going through all these little cities. So there's so much stuff going on in Atlanta. Like 2020 is my year. Like I'm finna reach everywhere. That's why I don't just do one thing at a time. I'm trying to cover down everything in the entertainment world. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I got the TV stuff on lockdown. Anytime I want to go back on TV, I got that on lock. I'm just trying to keep my face out there. As long as I keep my face out there, they gonna forever want me to keep coming doing their show, because I'm gonna give them a good show every time I go. I do it like a movie. Like I get into my mode and get into my scene, and be like, that's how I'm gonna come on this one right here. But really, I looked at what's the man name? Magic One, Don Juan. I seen him on Jerry, and I seen he was giving them white folks, like he was going straight in on them folks. Like, dude, and get them folks no breathing on here, everything down pick. The young Don Juan, he was a motherfucker with himself. He didn't calm down then, but the young Don Juan, y'all gotta check dude out when he was on Jerry. He didn't give a fuck.
Now, what time y'all think y'all want to try to do this powwow thing so we can kind of have it locked in?
Well, yeah, it don't matter to me. Anytime. Yeah. Anytime you guys decide on. Remember, I'm on the west, so it's gonna be early for me, so that's fine with me. I know it'll be later for everybody in the Midwest and back east. So
they were throwing me out early. Remember, I said, this time right now, he's gonna get on. I thought it was time to get on. Like I said, y'all like an hour before us.
Right.
An hour after us, I mean.
Yeah, because right now it's showing where I'm at. It's showing it's 12, but it's like 1 o'clock where you're at, Street Ridge, huh?
It's 103 where I'm at.
Yeah, and it's like what time where you're at in Arizona?
11:03.
Okay.
We don't practice daylight savings out here because we get like 300 days or something like that. So yeah. Yep.
All right.
That was nice speaking with y'all guys. Oh man.
About Free Richmond.
Yeah, I guess I just matter of fact, dang it. I gotta trying to think. Can't you it's a way you could text that my hotline number text your number to the hotline number because it's not popping up on my phone, Dre. So then I'll have your number straight locked in, and then we could all,
okay. Will do. Yeah.
figure out what time because I still got to holler at them to see when they'll be ready too.
For sure. Yeah, I'll do that tonight. Yeah. Once we get off.
All right.
Oh, believe it out.
Well, everybody,
All right,
hey,
so
hopefully everybody enjoyed tuning in. We got so many people up in here. If you came in late, just catch the replay once it reposts, and it was some phenomenal topics tackled within this particular live stream of KK Diamond. I think she might be becoming a regular on Too Cool to Con. But we up out of here.
No doubt. Have a good night, everybody.
Yup. Peace.